Hello, y'all. Welcome to my home for yoga at home. We'll be doing all levels vinyasa tonight. Really kind of working into the hips, opening things up, strengthening the legs. So you may want a block if you have one handy for support, maybe even two, or if not a yoga block, maybe a hefty book or a couple of books you could slip together, a shoe box. Anything kind of sturdy you can grab onto, maybe some firm pillows, something like that, and just kind of have that handy for yourself tonight. So if you were with me this past Sunday, we talked about finding inner peace, cultivating it within ourselves, focusing on our breath, starting to calm our nervous system, learning how to let our thoughts come and go, not focus on any one thing, and bring our awareness back to our breath. And when we're able to do that, we are able to find this sort of inner sanctuary, this inner peace we all have inside ourselves. But some of us can find that extremely difficult. It's very hard to sit still. It's very hard to go through a slow-moving class where you don't move much. It's hard to not focus on all those thoughts or start worrying about what you have to do later. Some of us find peace, find concentration, find a moving meditation almost with a little bit fast-paced classes and working those muscles out, getting a little sweaty. You're able to kind of really breathe it out and let it go and find that inner peace that way. So tonight we'll explore that a little bit harder work through our vinyasa flow. So tonight we are going to get started in child's pose. If you'd like to join me there. Big toes together, knees wide, arms reaching forward. If this is not comfortable for you, you are welcome to take the knees together option, arms reaching forward or reaching back. And just make your way into your choice of a child's pose. Letting the forehead fall to the mat or maybe a block. Just beginning to relax here and come into yourself. Letting go of what you had going on before your class, not worrying about what else you have going on this evening. Just taking a moment right here, right now, to be fully present with yourself. Start deepening your breathing. Longer inhales through the nose, longer exhales through the nose. Maybe take a moment and take stock of the body. Notice anywhere you might be feeling tense or tight. Notice anywhere that may be aching. And just note those places and be mindful of them throughout your class tonight. Being kind to yourself on your mat. Giving yourself only what you need, not pushing too far. Maybe let these long inhales and long exhales start turning into that ujjayi breath or breath of fire. That deep inhale through the nose. Slightly constricted throat for an audible exhale. Sounding a bit like an ocean wave or maybe Darth Vader. Trying to keep this breath of fire with you throughout class tonight. Bringing your mind back to your breath when it wanders. Knowing that these inhales and exhales can help you find balance and help you power through some of the challenging postures. Every inhale, maybe trying to find length through the fingertips and sink the hips further back towards the heels. Every inhale, breathing into the side body, creating a lot of space. Every exhale, emptying the lungs completely. We'll stay here in our child's pose for 2 more full cycles of breath. Inhale, rise up to that tabletop. Stacking shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Core is engaged. Create a long line down the spine. Inhale, drop the belly for cow pose. Exhale, cat, arching the back. Inhale, cow, dropping the belly, lifting the heart and tailbone. Exhale, cat, rounding the spine, pulling the belly button in. Inhale, cow, move with your breath. Take any organic movements that feel good for you. Every exhale, moving into your cat pose. Every inhale, taking a cow. Cat and cow is your chance to work out wherever you feel tense and tight. Some of us may feel it in our hips, some of us in our shoulders. Maybe you want to stretch out your wrists. You've been at your computer or desk all day. You could stretch the fingertips. Really, this is your chance to feel good, to do what's good for you. Coming back to those long inhales, long exhales. Two more full cycles of breath. Find that neutral spine, find your tabletop. Inhale the hands, one palm print forward. Tuck the toes and exhale to downward facing dog, lifting the hips. Take a moment and pedal your heels. Bend one knee, then the other, walking out your dog. Fingers are spread wide. Firm pressure between the hands. Let the hips sink, chest sink towards the thighs. Hips reach towards the ceiling. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Heels can sink towards the mat when you're ready. Find that neutral downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Bend the knees. Exhale, slowly walk feet towards the hands for ragdoll. Generous bend in the knees, let the torso hang heavy. You could sway side to side. Shake your head yes or no. Letting everything go here. Bring hands to the mat if they're not. Heel toe the feet together. On an inhale, roll up the spine one vertebrae at a time. Head and shoulders come up last. Arms reach high for extended mountain pose. Shoulders are away from the ears. Lift and spread the toes. Activate the quads. All the muscles are nice and strong. You're grounding down into the feet. Big inhale here. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your high plank. You could have on the toes, hands under the shoulders, or you could be on the knees if that works better for you. Wherever you are, the core is engaged, spine is nice and straight, firm pressure between both hands. One more big inhale here. Exhale, belly all the way to the mat. Toes point back. Hands under the shoulders, glue the feet to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Chest lifts, shoulders are down the back. Squeeze the elbows in. Lift the hands. The back is doing all the work. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift it up, baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale down, tuck the toes. Inhale through tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to move through 2 rounds of Sun A to warm up. You can take any version of the half series or vinyasa that works for you. Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees. Exhale, feet to hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain, rise it all the way. Exhale, forward fold, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Finding upward facing dog on the inhale or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you want that to be more challenging, you could take push-ups with your half series. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet to hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, half series, high to low plank. On or off the knees. Finding upward facing dog or baby cobra. Then that downward facing dog. You can always skip it and just take down dog or child's pose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Hold it up and back. Draw that right hip down. Press through the heel. Big inhale here. Exhale, low lunge. Place that foot between the hands. Surf it out. Sink into the hips. Press back into the hamstring. Rocking forward and back. Waking up the right hip flexor. Waking up the right hamstring and the left hip flexor. When you feel pretty good, find that neutral low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Back foot comes down. Arms come up. Sink into that nice wide surfer stance. You want to take up a lot of space on your mat. Right knee is over right ankle. Right quad, right glute are flexed. Press into the pinky edge of the left foot. Left toes are facing the opposite wall. Hips are neutral. Glutes are active, opening the legs. Shoulders face the left. Arms extend. Gaze over that front middle finger. Big inhales. Big exhales. Inhale, reach all the way forward. Exhale, extended side angle. You're going to bring that right hand down inside the knee. You could have the elbow on top of the knee or that right hand on a block. Pull that left shoulder open and extend the left arm. You're still pressing into the pinky edge of the left foot. Core is engaged. Heart and hips open to the side. You can gaze at the floor, straight across, or up at that top hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand comes down and back. Right arm reaches up. The shoulders rotate open to the left. You're pinching the left side, stretching the right side. Right fingertips reach towards that wall behind you. Lunge into that front knee. Big inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. All the way forward and down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take it back up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. One more inhale here. Exhale, hands to mat. Move through a half series. High to low plank. On or off the knees. Finding upward facing dog or baby cobra. And then that downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath right here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Hold it up and back. Draw that left hip down towards your mat. One more big inhale here. Exhale, low lunge. Surf it out. Foot between the hands, sink into the hip. Press back into the hamstring. Whatever feels good for you. Waking up the back of the left leg and the front of the right even more. When you feel good, find that neutral low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Back foot down. Arms come up. Left knee over left ankle. Hips are neutral, shoulders open. We're lining up the front heel to the middle of the back foot. Everybody will be slightly different, but that's kind of our general area. The left knee presses open, that left glute is active. Press into the pinky edge of the right foot. Shoulders open, arms extend. Gaze over that front middle finger. Core is engaged. Long inhales. Long exhales. Inhale, reach all the way forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Elbow inside the knee, on top of the knee, or hand can be on the block. Heart and hips open to the side. Right hand reaches up. Still pressing into the pinky edge of the right foot. That right quad is active. Left glute is engaged. Maybe gazing up at the top hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Arms come up and back. Shoulder rotates to the right, pinching the right side, lengthening the left. Lunge into your knee. Reach those left fingertips to the wall behind you. Very little pressure in the right hand. Maybe gazing up. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle all the way forward and down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. One more big inhale here. Exhale, hands to mat. Your version of a half series, or skip it all together. Take down dog or child's pose. High to low plank, on or off the knees. Up dog or baby cobra. Then your downward facing dog. We all meet here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Moving through that again. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Coming up, nice wide surfer stance. Setting up, heel to instep. Right knee over ankle. Arms reach forward and back. Gaze over that front middle finger. Core is engaged. Coming back to that breath. Long inhales. Long exhales. Inhale, reach all the way forward. Exhale, extended side angle, tick-tocking the arms. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to mat. Half series, child's pose, whatever suits you. Finding your way to that downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Coming up for your surfer on this side. Left knee over left ankle. Press into the pinky edge of the right foot. Arms reach forward and back. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tocking the arms. Heart opens to the right. Right hand reaches overhead. Right leg is active. Both glutes are active. Core is engaged. Inhale, reverse warrior. Arms come up and back. Still lunging forward, shoulders rotate. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. One more inhale here. Exhale, hands to mat. Your version of a half series. High to low plank, on or off the knees, finding up dog or baby cobra. And then your way to downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Gonna flow at one breath, one movement. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to mat. Half series or just down dog. Whatever feels good. From our down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to mat. Half series. Child's pose, down dog. If you're in down dog, bring knees to the mat on an exhale and find a child's pose. Coming back to that long breath. Those big inhales, big exhales. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale to tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Tuck the toes. Inhale, hands of palm print forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can pedal the heels if it feels good. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Drop that back knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge, rising up. Now, you could have a blanket under that knee. You could fold your mat for extra cushion if it bothers your knee being like this. You could rise up if that feels good. Find what works best for you. Left knee over left ankle. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Shoulders and hips facing forward. Neutral to the front of your mat. Arms are reaching high or heart center, whatever feels best for you. Sinking into that lunge. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, reach it forward, taking the chest over that thigh. Tuck those back toes if they're not. Next inhale, high crescent, reaching forward. Lifting that back knee. Inhale, lift it up. Big inhale here. Exhale, cactus arms, open the heart. Lift the chest. Inhale, high crescent, holding steady. Big inhale here. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Adjust these feet as much as you need to. You are not glued to your mat. Finding your surfer stance. Arms reach forward and back. Coming back to that breath. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring that elbow to the knee. And reach that left bicep to the ear this time. Twisting the heart, twisting the heart open. Inhale, bring it up through center. Straighten that front knee. Your next inhale, kick the left hip back. Reach the right arm all the way forward. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can have hand inside the shin, gently on the shin, or on a block. Whatever feels best for you. Left arm reaches high. Both inner thighs are active. You're pressing the left hip back, reaching through the crown of the head, trying to lengthen both long side bodies, your obliques. You want them to be nice and long. Take that left hand behind you, behind to that right hip crease. Maybe you can see your fingers through there and pull that left hip open for the half bind. Stretching through the shoulders, opening the heart a bit more. Gaze down at that front leg, gently bend into the right knee. Inhale, 5-pointed star, rising up. Both feet face the left side of the room. Feet parallel to the short edges of your mat. Arms reach high for 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, taking it forward. Let the hands fall overhead, getting that good juicy shoulder stretch. The core is engaged, helping to draw the crown of your head closer to the mat. Coming back to those long inhales, long exhales, if you lost them. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down under the face. This is now your wide leg forward fold. You can stay like this. You could bring hands to the legs. You could walk them side to side. Whatever feels good to you here. Bring hands under the face. On your inhale, crawl the hands to the front of your mat, pivoting your feet for a low lunge. Ground the left hand down into the block or a mat. Inhale, right arm lifts, revolve, low lunge. You could also have the left knee down if you want that grounding. Pull that right hip back, left hip forward, turning the pelvis back to neutral. Big inhale here. Exhale, hand to mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale through your half series. Or maybe just take downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. Left leg lifts. Exhale. Low lunge. Bring that right knee down. Inhale. Low crescent lunge coming up. Just like before, if you want support for that right knee, you could fold your mat, grab a towel, whatever feels best for you. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. Right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Hips and shoulders square to the front of your mat. Hands can be reaching high or maybe heart center. Find one place to gaze, come back to that breath. On your inhale, reach it forward. Chest over the thigh. Tuck the back toes if they're not. Inhale, high crescent lunge with the reach. Back heel is lifted, reach it forward. Inhale, high crescent lunge, bring it up. Sink in. You can adjust your feet if you need to, that's okay. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, reach it up, high crescent. Big inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Open it up. Adjust your feet as much as you need to. Nice wide surfer stance. Shoulders open, arms reach forward and back. Core is engaged. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Right bicep to the right ear. Open that heart. Rotate the shoulders open. Press into that left foot. Left leg is very active. Inhale, bring it up through center, straighten that front leg. Kick the right hip back. Inhale, reach it all the way forward. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. That left hand can be in the shin, on the shin, or on your block. Trying to rotate the heart open. Right arm reaches high. Inner thighs are active, both legs. Reach to the crown of the head. Trying to make the obliques long, the side body. Finding one place to gaze. Bring that right hand behind you to the left hip crease. And draw that right shoulder open even more. Gaze down at that front foot, gently bend into the knee. Inhale, 5-pointed star coming up. Feet are parallel to the short edges of your mat. Big inhale here. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, take it down. Your wide leg forward fold, you can have hands under the face, either foot or ankle. You could reach the fingers behind you, trying to draw the crown of the head closer to the floor. If it's in your practice, you could even take a headstand. Whatever feels best for you. You can come back to that shoulder stretch. Coming back to that breath, those long inhales, long exhales. Bring hands under the face if they're not. Right hand is going to come right into the center, right under the face, or you could even have your hand on a block if it's a little too intense for the back of your legs. Bring the left hand to the small of the back, making sure the hips are nice and level. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Crawl the right fingertips to the left toes. Inhale. Raise that left arm. Revolve, wide leg forward, fold. Trying to draw that right shoulder under. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes to center. Inhale, lift halfway, bring that left hand to center. Find a moment, resettle yourself. Now, bring that left hand to the small of the back, hips are level. Inhale here. Exhale, crawl the left fingertips to the left foot this time. Inhale, right arm lifts. Trying to draw that left shoulder under and right shoulder back. Keeping the hips level, neutral. Exhale, right hand to the hips, left hand to center. Bring that right hand down. Hands are under the face. Inhale, crawl the hands to the front of your mat, pivot the feet, low lunge. You can ground the right hand down into the block or your mat. Inhale, left arm lifts, revolved low lunge. You could always have that back knee down for support. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward, lifting the left hip. One more big inhale here. Exhale, hand to mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, your version of your half series. Whatever you need. Maybe you take down dog. Maybe child's pose. 2 full cycles of breath in your down dog. Long inhale. Long exhale. Long inhale. Long exhale. Inhale. Right leg lifts, knee bends, hips fall open. Right hip stacks on the left. Reaching the right toes to the left fingertips. One more inhale here. Exhale, lizard lunge. Outside of the right hand. Bring that back knee down. We're going to or caterpillar our right toes towards the right corner of your mat. You want to create a lot of space between the right heel and the left knee. You can leave that right knee straight up or let it fall open, whatever feels best for you. Hands can be on the mat. They could be on your block. Elbows, whatever feels good. We're going to be here for a moment. So find what feels best for you. You want to sink the hips down. Some of us think this feels super juicy. Some of us hate these hip openers. Every inhale, find space. Look for length in the spine. Every exhale, let something go. Tension somewhere. Stretching the outside of the right hip and the front of the left thigh. So your quad, your hip flexor. One more breath here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bring hands to the mat if they're not. And bring that right foot right next to the right hand. You can stay right here. Practicing squeezing that right knee to the right shoulder. If this feels okay, you can tuck the left toes and lift that back knee for high runner's lunge or lizard lunge, sinking the hips down. Next step would be to tuck the right shoulder underneath the right knee, getting nice and tiny. And if it's in your practice and you want to try and take flight, take the flying lizard or flying splits. You can see if you can stretch that right foot out. Maybe the left leg lifts. Wherever you are in your lizard, we all meet in down dog on an inhale. Big inhale, right leg lifts. 3-leg down dog. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Left leg is down, straight behind the left hip. You can place a block underneath the right hip if it's comfortable or you want that support. Inhale for a long spine. Exhale, fold it forward. Putting your pigeon to sleep. You could have elbows on the mat, on a block. You could stay on the hands. You could splat all the way out. Whatever feels best for you. Maybe you find a way to relax the neck. Come back here to those big inhale, big exhale. Big inhale, big exhale. Maybe noticing your thoughts are quiet as we've worked through so hard throughout this class. Maybe physically exerting ourselves helps quiet the mind, connect to the breath, and unlock that inner sanctuary, that inner peace we're looking for. Bring hands back to the mat if they're not. Tuck the left toes. Inhale, high plank, hold it here. Exhale, down dog, hips lift straight up. You can pedal it out if it feels good. You could shake out that right leg. And then find a neutral down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, knee bends, hips fall open, reaching those left toes to the right fingertips this time. Left shoulder presses down, big inhale. Exhale, lizard lunge, outside of the left hand. Right knee comes down. Caterpillar those left toes out. Knee can stay straight up or fall open. Finding what feels best for you. Hands on a block, the mat, elbows. Sinking into your lizard. Knowing each side of the body is different, that's okay. Trying to let some tension go on every exhale. Maybe you unclench your jaw. Smooth out the forehead. Bring hands back to the mat if they're not. Left foot returns to the left hand. And maybe you stay right here practicing squeezing that left knee to the left arm. Or if that feels good, you lift that back knee for high lizard or runner's lunge. Maybe you practice squeezing that left shoulder underneath the left knee. Or if it's in your practice and you want to take the flying splits or flying lizard, you can reach that left leg out. Maybe the right leg lifts. Wherever you are, we're going to meet in that down dog. Inhale, left leg shoots up, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee to left wrist, back knee comes down. Inhale for the long spine. Exhale, fold it forward. Finding your favorite sleeping pigeon posture. Maybe you have the block under the hip. Maybe elbows are on the block. Maybe you're full splatted out on the floor. Trying to let go of tension in the hips, the shoulders, the jaw. Coming back to your long inhales and full exhales. Knowing each side of the body is different, it's okay if one side is tighter than the other. That's normal. Bring hands back to the mat if they're not. Tuck those right toes. Inhale, high plank. Holding steady right here. Exhale, down dog, hips lift straight up. Maybe pedal the heels. Take an inhale, lift up to the tippy toes. Exhale, child's pose. Maybe moving through tabletop first. Sinking the hips to the heels. Arms reach forward. Or if you want that passive child's pose, you could bring knees together and let the arms reach back. Beginning to deepen the breath from an Ujjayi fire breath to the more cooling Viloma breath. Inhaling through the nose, finding a slight pause at the top. Exhaling through the nose with a slight pause at the bottom. Starting to bring down the heart rate. Calm the nervous system. Focus the mind on the breath. Inhale to tabletop. Swing your feet one way or another and find your seat. Legs extended long. Arms down by the side for Dandasana or staff pose. Shoulders are broad, down the back, away from the ears. Palms are touching the mat. I have little short T-Rex arms, so my palms don't actually touch the mat. Maybe yours do. But flex everything. Legs are active. Toes are pulling back. Arms reach down. Whole body is strong. Big inhale here. Arms reach up. Exhale, seated forward fold. Lead with the heart. When you've gone as far as you can, allow the head to drop and back to round. You can have hands on the mat, calves, feet, ankles, toes. If you need more space, you could grab a block. Trying to let the torso relax over the legs, stretching through the hamstrings. Trying not to wiggle, coming back to that breath. Inhale, gently rise up. Bring the right foot over the left knee, setting up for our half Lord of the Fishes. We've done a lot of hip opening tonight, though, so if you want to swing that left foot around to your right hip, so the left heel is by the right hip, the right heel is by the left quad. You can do this. Otherwise, keep that left leg straight. Right hand comes behind the hip no matter where you are. Press down into your mat. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, right arm, left arm lifts. Exhale, outside of the right knee for seated twist or Lord of the Fishes or half Lord, wherever you are. Every inhale, looking for length. Every exhale, trying to deepen that twist. Maybe gazing behind you. Inhale to unwind left arm, right leg, left leg, boat pose. Chest is lifted. Big inhale. Exhale, bring it down, setting up for the other side. Right leg long. Left foot over the right knee this time, staying just like this, or swinging that right heel to the left hip after all this hip work tonight. Wherever you are leg-wise, left hand comes right behind the hip. Press the back nice and long. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, outside of the left knee for seated twist or half Lord of the Fishes or Lord of the Fishes. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, deepen that twist. Maybe gaze over the back shoulder. Twisting through that thoracic spine, the mid-back at the rib cage. Every inhale, looking for length. Every exhale, pull the belly button in, deepening that twist. Inhale, unwind, right arm, left leg, right leg. Hold it here, nice and steady. Big inhale. Exhale, bring the feet to the mat. You can scooch forward if you need to. Arms reach forward, using the core. On an exhale, roll down the back, one vertebrae at a time. Finding happy baby when you arrive. Inside of the feet, outside of the feet, big toes, ankles, knees. You could rock side to side. Straighten one leg, both or the other, whatever feels best for you. Finding those long, cooling inhales and exhales. Hug your knees into the chest. Maybe lift the head, squeeze nice and tight, nice tiny ball. And then exhale to release. Bring the feet to the mat. Grab your block, book, pillows, bolster, whatever you have. Gently press into the feet, lifting the hips, and bring that block right underneath the lower back or sacrum. Everyone's a little different. You can adjust. Coming into a small back bend or supported bridge pose. Supported bridge can help relieve anxiety and rejuvenate tired legs. You can have hands on the hips, by the side, belly, whatever feels good for you. If you want a deeper back bend, you could lift your block or maybe stack a few pillows underneath the hips. Lifting the hips just a smidge higher. Maybe let the eyes close. Finding those long inhales with a pause and exhales with a pause. Gently bring weight into the feet to lift the hips and remove that block, bolster, pillow, whatever you had supporting you. Bring the hips down to the mat and gently draw them into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe massage the lower back on the mat, rocking one way then the other. You can take the traditional supine twist if that is your preference, but I'm going to cue a different way tonight. Keep hold of that right knee with your left hand. Bring that right hand to your left foot. Right foot is up, left leg is under. Hop the hips to the right. Drop both knees to the left, coming in to our cat pulls the tail. So right foot is at the left knee. Left foot is pulling towards the bum. Both shoulder blades are connected to the mat. If you prefer keeping that left leg long for your traditional supine twist, you can do that. Teeing or cactusing the arms, pressing the left knee over. Or you could have that back foot for a deeper supine twist. Wherever you are, maybe let the eyes close. And enjoy that juicy twist through the mid-back.
You're almost there. You can do it.
Very carefully unwind, bringing the knees back to center, leveling the hips, bringing them back to neutral, maybe rock side to side. And we'll take that on the other side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand to the right foot. Left leg is over, right leg is under. Hop both hips to the left, and then let both knees drop to the right. Both shoulder blades connect to the mat. Left foot is at the right knee. Right foot is pulling towards the bum. You could straighten that right leg, teeing or cactusing the arms for your traditional supine twist. Or you could have that back foot for cat pulling its tail. Whatever feels best for you. Just trying to get that juicy twist from the mid-back or thoracic spine. Maybe letting the eyes close. Very carefully draw knees into the chest. Bring hips back to neutral. Maybe massage the back on the mat. Take any final movements here you want or need. And when you're ready, you can let both feet fall to the foot of the mat. Toes relax out. Arms come down by the sides. Palms face up. Eyes closed. Sinking into stillness for Shavasana. If you'd like to stay here in Shavasana, you can, as long as you like. If you'd like to begin waking up, begin deepening the breathing, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, bringing awareness and breath back to the body. And when it feels right for you, you can roll onto your favorite side into the fetal position. Bending one arm, bringing the head to the crease of the elbow, and resting there for a moment. Shavasana allows us to absorb our practice. And sometimes it can be hard for us to wake back up. When you're ready, bring yourself into your comfortable seated position of Sukhasana, our easy seat. You could have a block under the hips if that's comfortable for you. Hands can be on the knees or heart center, whatever feels best. Let the knees relax towards the mat, shoulders relax down the back. Maybe the eyes close or you gaze down. Taking a moment to feel the thumbs right there against your heart. Within you is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can treat any time and be yourself. I hope that you were able to find your inner sanctuary tonight, that your mind was able to go quiet and you were able to focus on that breath. Maybe for even a brief moment, find some stillness and inner peace. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat tonight. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the light within you guide you on your way. Namaste. I would love to hear from you if you have any questions or comments about tonight's class. Be sure to subscribe and you can join me for live classes throughout the week and see any new uploads I add. I hope you had a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you.